Thank you so much for joining me today at Everyday Yoga. My name is Christine. My pronouns are she and her, and this is a recording of a live class over Zoom. Today, we will be showing our low back some love, and we will also be dealing with our digestion. So one of the things that are good for both of these areas are gentle twists. And we are here in winter time, so it's pretty cold outside. So let's start by gently twisting and warming up the body. So we're going to start standing here today and take your feet out just a little bit wider than hip width. And we're just going to rock gently from side to side. Maybe pick up your heels as you rock to one side or the other. And maybe let your shoulders and your neck come along for the ride and just sort of sway gently from side to side. And then we're going to begin to move with a little bit of gentle twisting. So as you pick up your heel to sway to one side, we're going to take a gentle twist over to that side. Nothing strenuous, we're not forcing anything, we're just beginning to move, limp throughout the body. That wonderful fluid that cleans up all the toxins in our body and delivers the T cells to areas of the body that need special care and healing. And then we're just going to begin to kind of maybe speed up the twisting a little bit. Yoga with Adrienne, her YouTube channel calls this knocking on heaven's door. I don't know if that's the official name for it. I've never heard anybody else refer to it that way, but I do like that. And we're just going to let the arms kind of swing to side and just maybe even gently tap yourself on the body as they swing from one side to the other. You might be tapping yourself on the hip, or at the waistline, or the side body, the rib cage. You could even bring the arms up a little higher. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Notice what that feels like to pat yourself on the back. Just gently keeping a soft bend in the knee. Just let it be playful and fun. Imagine yourself a little kid outside, enjoying the fresh air, nothing to do, nowhere to go, just having some fun and patting yourself on the back. Not because you did a good job, not because you had something that was done, but just you're here, pat on the back. You showed up, you're breathing, you're taking care of yourself. Let's just stick with it a little bit longer here. And then as you're ready, we'll begin to kind of let the arms come down a little bit. Maybe begin to slow the movement a little bit. Woo. And begin to bring your feet back underneath you. Maybe tap it out, walk it out a little from side to side, and find your footprints in the sand. Just imagine complete and full contact with the earth underneath you. And just notice what you notice. We're looking for the subtleties, looking for the movement, the energy. You might notice a little tingling in your palms. You might be able to perceive the flow of life within you, the beating of your heart. The heart beating you. The lungs breathing you. And with every inhale, imagine that is nature all around you, all of creation, everyone sharing your practice, everyone seen and unseen, all beings everywhere, welcoming you in this place of belonging. And as you exhale, you might extend that same sense of welcoming and a sense of receiving that welcome. Inhale, nature welcomes you as all part of creation. Exhale, acceptance for your place in this natural world. From this place of belonging, this place of connection, let's inhale and raise the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the palm down towards the heart. And maybe set an intention here today to be connected. Be connected to yourself. Be open to the subtle sensations of the body. So when we are connected to those subtle sensations of the body, we become more strongly connected to the subtle sensations of the intuition. Keeping that connection and that communication going. Let your inhale, release your hands and sweep your arms out towards the sides. Exhale, bend forward, knees bending deeply, coming into a full forward fold, or if you have untreated blood pressure, halfway down. We'll inhale into a halfway lift. Exhale, release. Press into the feet, sweep the arms out and up, maybe look up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold again. And again, if you have untreated blood pressure, only come down to here so that the head is still over the heart. And then we'll find that halfway lift, pressing the heels of the hands into the tops of the thighs or to the shins if that's in your practice. And then one more time, we'll inhale, reach all the way up towards the sky. This time, turns the palms out, spread your wings, swan dive all the way down to the earth, plant your fingertips or your palms, and step back into tabletop. Let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, and let's just kind of make some little circles here. Warming up the wrists, moving in one direction. And if you want to make the circles a little bit bigger, you can send the head back towards the heels. Next time you come forward over the wrists, reverse your circles. And again, you can move as slow or as fast as your intuition, your body is telling you. And then come back to a nice strong table. A little counterintuitive to how we normally do cat-cow. Let's inhale and press up into cat. Draw the belly button towards the spine, chin towards the chest. As you exhale, round all the way back, hips towards the heels, coming towards child's pose. Inhale, back to cat pose. Keep that rounded back. And then exhale, cow. Drop the belly, draw the heart and tailbone up towards the sky. Inhale, cat. Exhale, round all the way back to child's pose. Inhale, round back up into your cat pose. Exhale, cow. Keep moving with your breath. And as you do, keep your attention focused on that low back, the place above the sit bones where the two kidneys are. And maybe even visualize those adrenal glands sitting atop the kidneys. And just let those kidneys know, let those adrenal glands know that you're safe in your body, that they don't need to be secreting stress hormones right now. That right now, everything is just fine. Let's do this little flow a couple more times. And again, you can push back as far as you like. Last time. The next time you exhale all the way back to child's pose, let's tuck those toes, tuck the toes. Pop the palms up off the ground. Come on to your fingertips, or if you want to keep the head a little higher, come to hands on blocks. Open up across the armpits. Open up across the heart. Tuck the chin deeply. Stretch out the bottoms of the feet, the place behind the heart. Let the compression of the thighs on the belly massage the inner organs. Feel that compression as you inhale. Exhale, release. And then we'll come back up, round through cat, and we'll find a nice, sturdy, tall seat. I'm going to sit on a block in hero's posture, but you find whatever posture feels best for you. We're going to do a little breathing practice. It'll be kind of a play on Bastrika breath, which is skull shining breath. And it's usually just a strong exhale, but we're going to do strong inhale and exhale. We're going to do that 10 times. And then we're going to hold the next inhale. Hold it and allow the body to soften as long as it feels comfortable to you. And then we'll exhale and relax completely. So the breath will look like this. We'll do that 10 times, then long inhale, hold, soften, exhale. We'll do a couple of rounds of that. If it brings up anxiety, just come back to your regular natural breath. Maybe come back to that nice balanced breathing that we practiced together. So here we go. We'll take a nice full breath to prepare. Big inhale. Hold the breath. Soften the shoulders, soften the heart, soften the chin. Exhale fully and completely. It feels comfortable. Close your eyes and just notice what you feel in the body. Notice any subtle movement of energy or life. Notice any temperature change. And then we'll do that again. So take a breath together to prepare. Here we go. Big inhale. Soften the heart. Soften the shoulders. Hold as long as feels comfortable. Exhale fully and completely and deeply relax. And let's do that together one more time. Here we go. On your own. Just notice what you notice. Learning to listen to the whispers of our bodies. And then we'll bring one hand and then the other to the low belly. Let's just begin to make some gentle circles coming over towards the right side of the belly and up underneath the bra line and then across underneath the bra line and then down the left side of the belly. Just very gently moving in this circle. This is one time where we're not going to be reversing the circle because we're moving in the same direction as the colon, coming up the ascending colon and massaging over and down the descending colon. Just very gently noticing any tenderness, any areas of bloating or gas. One of the beauties of practicing from home is the whole subject around gas. So this might create some burping or farting or whatever else might be coming up for you. Just let it go, release it. No having to hold it in here because we're being light in the yoga class. Just let it all flow. Soften the belly. Maybe a couple more. And then we'll bring the hands back down to stillness at the low belly. And as you inhale, imagine you've got a water balloon in your belly and you're filling up the water balloon. Notice how the hands push away. As you exhale, release the water balloon. Let all of that air spill out. Inhale, expand, fill up, not just in the belly, but side to side into the back body. Exhale, release. Couple more breaths like that, filling up all the way around that low belly, low back area. Out into the sides of the hips. Letting the breath massage the little lymph nodes that are all throughout our abdomen. Those little filters that filter out the lymph that's flowing through the body, carrying out all the toxins, not just of things we digest as food and water, but things that we are digesting as information, entertainment, whatever else we might be taking into ourselves. And then release your hands to your thighs. Let's just inhale and lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Let's inhale, lift the heart, lift the arms up, palms facing forward. Maybe take a gentle back bend. Exhale, cactus arms, open up across the throat and the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms, gentle back bend, stimulating the thymus gland at the heart, stimulating the thyroid gland at the throat, massaging gently. One more time, we'll reach up towards the sky. This time we'll sweep the arms behind, interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles down towards the earth. Maybe open the throat, look up towards the sky. Really draw the shoulder blades together, massaging the place behind the heart. And exhale, fold forward, chin to chest. Lift the knuckles up towards the sky and just stop where you feel that first sensation in the low back. Breathe that deep breath, that water balloon breath here. Expanding side to side and front to back. Exhale, release, come back upright. Release the hands, sweep the arms out to the sides and down once again. Let's switch our clasp, non-dominant thumb on top as you interlace those fingers, open up the throat, look up towards the sky as much as feels okay for your neck. Squeeze the shoulders together, massaging them. Exhale, chin to chest, fold forward, knuckles come up towards the sky. Breathe into the whole lower belly region. Couple breaths right there. Next time you inhale, come all the way back up, release the hands, and we'll just roll the shoulders out one at a time. Maybe reverse that. Might feel a little bit awkward going in this direction. And then we'll take the right ear towards the right shoulder gently. And then bring the chin down to the chest. And then take the left ear towards the left shoulder. And then chin to chest. Couple more times here. Maybe linking your breath with the movement. Exhaling as you bring your chin to the chest. Inhaling as you come to one side. One more time each side. Next time you come to the left side, that's the last time. We'll exhale back, chin to chest. And then we'll inhale the head back up to the top of the spine and come on down to the earth. Let's go ahead and come on down to your back, center yourself on your mat so you have a place to land. And we're just going to draw one knee up towards the heart and then the other, just gently rocking from side to side, massaging the sacrum. And massaging those internal organs once again with that compression of the thigh. Let's go ahead and hold on to the right knee or shin. And either set the left foot down on the earth, or if it feels nice, you might extend that left leg out long, press through the heel, draw that right knee in. You might inhale, straighten the elbows, press the shin into your interlaced fingers, and then exhale, draw the knee back towards the heart. Again, we'll do that moving with the breath, or you could stay in stillness if that feels better. But here we're also massaging that ascending colon as well as the passageways of the lymph system and those little lymph nodes, as well as releasing the low back and the sacrum. Make sure to keep your heart soft, your shoulders and your jaw relaxed. And then we'll re-bend that left knee if it's not bent already. Bring your right ankle to the top of that left thigh and just stay here for a moment. Notice what you feel. Let your belly soften and relax. Let your arms open up to the sky. And just notice the sensations that are happening in your body. Stimulating the pancreas in the belly as well, which is a glandular organ, I guess. It's both a gland and an organ. And then maybe using just your right leg, draw that right knee away from the belly, getting a little stretch in the front of that right hip flexor. And you might stay right there with that, or you could lift the left foot from the ground and interlace your fingers behind your left thigh or in front of the left shin. If you need to lift the shoulders off the earth to take hold of the shin or thigh, that's fine as long as you can settle back down to the mat. If it's too hard to get the shoulders grounded, come back to behind the thigh or to the foot anchored on the ground. And we'll just stay here and breathe and compress, maybe gently rock side to side. Relax the belly. Notice what you're feeling and take a breath. Notice where you're tight that you could relax. Feel the sensations that are happening in your body. Watch the experience, knowing that it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And without any aversion or pushback, allow yourself to accept whatever is in this present moment. And as you're ready, we'll release, unwind, windshield wiper those knees gently from side to side. And then we'll draw the left knee towards the heart. Again, switch the interlace of those fingers, keeping those neural pathways strong and supported. Either keep the right knee bent or send it out nice and long. Press into that right heel, draw the left knee up towards the heart. We're massaging the descending colon now. Inhale and let that compression massage the glands in the belly as well as in the groin. And then as you inhale, let the elbows straighten as you press your shin into your hands. Exhale, draw back inward. Continue with that, just massaging those glands in the groin, releasing and compressing. Gentle movement, massaging the kidney in the back body as well as the adrenal gland over the left kidney there. Telling your body everything is fine. You're safe in this present moment. And then we'll rebend that right leg if it's out long and bring the left ankle to the top of the right thigh. Again, just notice what you notice. You might feel a rush of flow in that left leg after the compression. Maybe it's cooler, maybe it's warmer. And then we'll let that left knee draw itself away from the belly, opening up through the hip. And either stay here or find the interlaced fingers, again, switching it up behind the thigh or in front of the shin. Maybe find some gentle rocking. And notice what you notice. Maybe just notice the fact that you're noticing. Paying attention to yourself. Energy flows where attention goes. Wherever our attention is focused, that's where our energy is going. So keeping your attention on your body, your breath. keeps your healing attention here. It helps your body, your nervous system to know that you're important to yourself. You value yourself. You approve of yourself. As you inhale again, you might remind yourself that nature is welcoming you to be your part of this whole creation. And as you exhale, you might say, thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm happy to take my place. Couple more breaths there. And then release whatever you have built here. We'll hug both knees towards the heart. Bring the nose up towards the knees. Realign hips and spine. Maybe give your knees a little kiss if you're close enough. Love your knees. They work really hard all day. And then if you have a blanket or a pillow nearby, I invite you to bring yourself back up to a seat so that you can take a hold of it. And typically a yoga blanket is folded about 12 by 16 or 20 inches. So we're going to open that up and fold it into thirds. So you want kind of a bolster size shape. That bolster right there would probably work. That pillow probably would work too. So something along these lines. And we're gonna come on down to the back body, just where we were before, into this bridge prep position. Press into the feet, lift the hips, and bring the blanket underneath the sacrum. And from here, we're going to extend one leg and then the other and come into waterfall pose. Now, if the blanket is uncomfortable for you, go ahead and feel free to take it out and just extend the legs up to the sky from there. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, bend the knees, letting the knees come down towards the heart. Open up the arms. From here, you don't really have to hug the knees in. Just notice how gravity is doing all of the work for you with this blanket here. Although, again, if you remove the blanket, you'll have to hug those puppies yourself. Take those big breaths down into the belly, really expanding all the way around, side to side, front to back. Couple more breaths here in compression. And then we'll inhale, extend one leg and then the other once again, coming back to waterfall. And just notice anything you feel in your legs. Maybe you feel that gentle flowing of lymph back down towards the heart and belly. Maybe gentle flow of the circulatory system. Maybe a subtle feeling of energy and life flowing through you. Couple more breaths right here. Softening the shoulders and the jaw. And then we'll bend one knee and then the other. And if it feels okay, we'll extend one leg and then the other. Coming to really open up the front of the hip flexors. Opening up the flow from the heart and the belly down into the legs and back again. Just noticing the subtle whispers of the body, really strengthening your connection to your intuition and to your gut feeling. Trusting your body to take care of all these behind the scene processes that we never even think about. Couple more breaths right here. And then we'll come out of this, bending one knee and then the other, pressing the feet to the earth, lifting the hips, taking that blanket out. And then we're going to come to butterfly posture and cactus arms, or I guess the Super Bowl's coming up, so maybe you're a football person and you are opening up to goalpost arms. We're just opening up the whole front of the body. If you want to take a couple of blocks or pillows under the knees here, definitely do that. Just a couple breaths here before we come to a nice little Shavasana. And you're welcome to stay here or extend the legs, let the arms come out to the sides. Maybe take that blanket that you were using and cover yourself up a little bit. Now we're coming to full Shavasana, everything all laid out, unkinking all the hoses, all the passageways, all the pathways, the nerves, the breath, everything, plenty of room and space to move. Feel your heart beating you. Feel your lungs breathing you. And know that you have a special place of belonging in nature. We'll just be here for one more minute. Invite yourself to be in the body, noticing anything subtle, noticing anything that feels like it's moving, energy, breath, blood. And then maybe invite yourself to notice any places that are still. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. Or begin to wiggle your toes and then your fingers. Bring some rotations to your wrists and your ankles. Extend into that big, big, big good morning stretch. Get the fingers away from the toes. And then either rock and roll up and down the spine or roll to one side or the other to come back up to a tall seat. We'll find Dandasana together to close our practice, legs extended, toes happy and pointing up towards the sky. Let's reach those arms out and up and overhead. Bring your palms together. And exhale, hands right down to your heart. If you like, you can bow your head gently in respect and reverence for yourself. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, that you would have peaceful, kind, and loving thoughts. To your lips, that you would have peaceful, kind, and loving words. And to your heart, once again, May you have a peaceful, kind, and loving heart. Namaste.